Welcome everyone to a pretty windy Tenerife South Airport. I hope you are all doing well. If you're new to the channel, a big welcome. I am Andrew. I do live here in Tenerife full time. If you're returning, a big welcome back. Now, why am I here at Tenerife South Airport? I am, of course, catching a flight. We're currently going to be catching a Jet2 flight to Liverpool. Never flown with Jet2 to Liverpool before. That's a route that has fairly recently started over the last few months. So I'm excited for that. I am booked with Jet2 and they did actually come out the cheapest this time compared to EasyJet and Ryanair. So yeah, I'm going to be going back to Liverpool for a few days and I'm going to we're going to do a little bit differently this time. We're going to do just one big full vlog. So the travel home, the days at home and the flight back. So it's going to be a bit of a long one, this one, so strap yourselves in. I don't know what I'm going to be doing the other end. I'm just going to have a few little days break, get off the island, bit of a chill, bit of a relax, and we'll see what happens, see the family, etc. So we're going to get ourselves through the airport. I am only with hand luggage today, so haven't paid for any luggage. I have paid for extra leg room, so it'll be interesting to see what we think of the extra leg room. Is it worth it? I believe it was an extra €25 for the extra leg room that I've got. I'm on row 1, so we'll see what the extra leg room is like. Get a little bit of peace and quiet to do some editing and stuff. I like being out of the way and tucked away at the front, so that's mainly the reason I do it. But I am 6'2", so I do need a little bit of extra leg room. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll see if there's anything new going through Tenerife South here, if there's anything different, any changes, give you some tips as well. It is currently June 2024 and the island is fairly quiet, so I don't think it's going to be nuts in there, but we'll see. With Jet2, a lot of the flights are all around the same time, so there will not just be one Jet2 flight to Liverpool today, all in around that hour and a half. There's probably going to be 4 or 5 flights usually going to Birmingham, Manchester, all over, so it will be quite busy at the Jet2 check-in desk, but thankfully I don't have to do that, so do bear that in mind. A lot of the Jet2 flights normally all go around the same time. It just makes it easier for the staff, the check-in desks, etc. to have all those flights around the same time. I jumped in a taxi here. It was €27, just for your information. I would normally catch the bus, but running a bit late today, so I did get a taxi. But let's head on inside, get through security, and then we'll catch a little bit of a bite to eat or a little drink or something the other side, see what's going on. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how busy Tenerife South Airport is. Also, how hot it is, because a lot of people complain about how hot this airport is with the air conditioning. Shouldn't be too bad today. It's 26 degrees outside. Let's have a little look at the board then. As you can see, quite a few Jet2 flights. We've got a London flight, we've got a Liverpool flight, we've got a Manchester flight, we've got a Glasgow flight, we've got a Leeds and a Belfast. So, as I said, quite a few Jet2 flights today. We are looking all okay. So if we were checking in, it would be right here. You've got the dedicated little check-in desk here. They have got the automated machines here as well, so Jet2 do have their own little section here. It's always this section as well, these numbers 63 to all the way through to 72 I think is all Jet2. As you can see, got a lot of these automated bag drop things going on as well. Right, let's get through security then. There's another little Jet2 desk as well if you need any information, any last minute things going on. I'll get through security, I can't film through there, and I'll catch you on the other side. Okay, all through security, it was an absolute breeze. There wasn't a single person in there, so straight through. So quick price on ciggies if you're interested. A few people always ask me for this. So it's 2 for 98 on Silk Cut, and L&B are 2 for 80. Just to give you an idea on the price in here of the cigarettes, whether you want to buy them in here or out of the airport. Okay, so after coming through duty free, you can come along to this new pub which I came to last time, which was really nice, or you can go to the main food court. So I've not decided yet. I'm going to have a little look what's in here. I did like it in here. Did some nice beers and stuff last time. Really nice new addition this. Or I'll go back to the food court where you've got like Burger King, etc. But I don't think I'm going to get one of those today. Let's have a little mooch in here, see what they've got. Some nice looking sandwiches. Ham and cheese, got a nice ham and cheese looking croissant there. Looks quite nice. I might wait and get something on the plane as well though. Oh, some nice looking donuts in there as well, look at them. Wow, those chocolate donuts look amazing. Right, oh, it's a tough choice now. Okay, so this is the next new addition that they've got since I was here last, which is Enrique Thomas, or Thomas. Not seen this before. This is nice. I like this. This used to be, I believe, a duty-free shop, I think. It's changed. This is nice. Got all the Iberico ham hung up there. Again, though, it's all the same stuff, isn't it? Baguettes and muffins, baguettes and muffins. It's a bit repetitive, I would say. Although, it's very nice in here. I think you can get some nice different things in here. You've got a proper kitchen in there. We've got different sandwiches, and it's very repetitive, though, is all I'd say. It's very much the same food over and over again. But I do like it. It's nice in here. It's a nice new addition. It really does modernise the airport quite a lot. So it changes all the time. I was only here a few months ago, I should say. What's this one? It's a weird flavour of Fanta. Is that melon, is it? Not my cup of tea, that. Monster. Ooh. Tricky choice. JD Coke. I do quite like a JD Coke. Interesting. You've got Magners on draft, Guinness on draft. Here's some of the prices for you. No, I like this. Nice new addition, that. Nice area to sit as well. It's what we needed, more seating areas and stuff. See if there's any baguettes to take my fancy. Not majorly at the moment. That looks really nice. Wow. Tricky choice. I'm going to keep mooching for now. No comment. No comment. Right, got W.H. Smith's. I'm going to grab a couple of drinks in here, as I always do, for the plane. And I think I'm going to be eating on the plane, I think. Is what I fancy. I quite fancy like a airplane toasty and a cup of tea and stuff. I find it kills a bit of time on the plane. And it's just as expensive, so it's probably what I'm going to go for. Let's have a look how much. Look how much a small bar of dairy milk is. €3.20. That is insane. Okay, everyone. So I've just been chilling in the cafe. I bought a little muffin, and I've just chilled in the cafe, done some emails and stuff, killed a lot of time. And I come up to the screen and we're already being sent to gate. So C39. So I believe that is in the new section right down the other end. So do bear that in mind. You've got to go through a passport stamp if you're going back to the UK. So you have got to queue up and get that stamped, etc. So they do give you plenty of time to get to the gate. C39 is a good 5-minute walk from here, at least 5-10 minutes, depending on your pace. And then we've got to get our, well, you all have to get your passport stamped. Thankfully, I don't with my resident card here. But yeah, do bear that in mind. Keep an eye on these screens. Don't be late turning up to the passport check and the gate. Okay, all through the little passport stamp, etc. And just to show you the other things that they've got in these C gates when you come through. Again, no, it's all the same sandwiches, the same muffins, the same. It'd be nice if some of them mixed it up and did something different. It is all very samey, I'd say, but they're all nice new additions, nice shops, but all very much the same. Let's have a little look at some prices, etc. while we kill a bit of time. I think any of this stuff, same as in the UK, is going to be cheaper if you buy it outside of the airport. So something to bear in mind, they do stock a lot of all these UK magazines and stuff that you might be interested in having a look through. You might want to buy one on the way home, the OK magazine and stuff. A few car mags and that, all in English, etc. So quite handy. Got a few new English newspapers there as well if you want to grab one on your way home, have a little read. Okay everyone, well, welcome to a cold, wet and rainy Liverpool. I will go into the flight in a moment, but for now I've got to get through passport control. Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to a very sunny Liverpool. So how was the flight? I did get picked up by Dad. It was quite late. I didn't really end up vlogging much. I was pretty tired, but flight overall was pretty good. I would say with that row one, we did mention extra leg room. Did pay, I think it was extra 25 quid. It was good, but there was some strange things to it. I hated the detachable tables, tray tables. I thought they were awful, and then they ended up being dumped in front of me for the whole flight. I didn't like them at all. The guy next to me was really struggling to get it in and out when you want to go up to the toilet and stuff, so I really didn't like those. I thought they were a really silly idea. I think the planes are a little bit older though. I think Jet2 have got some new ones on the way, but wasn't too keen on that. And considering you've paid extra, you then end up with this really annoying tray table. And then also just became a bit of a dumping ground in front of us. Bags of trash dumped in front of us and other like stuff stored in front of us. So it did become a little bit messy around the foot area, but overall it was good. The staff were nice. Flight was smooth. Other than that, pretty much standard flight really. I just treat them as a bus ride really, but just I'd mentioned the tray tables were the most annoying thing, where they like detach, and she was like, do you want a tray table? I'm like, well, I might do, I might not, I might get food, I might not, and then you end up taking one and then you've got it like round your feet all flight. It was a bit weird, but other than that it was a good flight. Landed in Liverpool nice and easy, and straight to the house, pretty much straight to bed. Didn't get here till 1:30, so it was definitely time for a little bit of a nap then. But it's a lovely sunny day. I'm going to be popping out. And later on, I think we're going to be popping to Southport for a little bit. We're going to take Jude. Jude's here, so that's my little nephew. So I think we're going to take Jude to Southport, nice and sunny. And then I'll just show you sort of little bits and bobs that I'm up to throughout the week. It's not going to be loads of separate vlogs, this one. I'm just going to sort of compile the whole week into one vlog, including the flight back. So we'll see how we go. I'll film some little bits of highlights and stuff, show you a bit of mum and dad's garden, which is really nice at the moment. They do work hard on it, so for the summer, some really nice plants and stuff going on, and it is quite nice. I'm glad the weather is nice. That's what I wanted, a little bit of UK sunshine, you know, I like that. So yeah, we'll just see what happens, see how it goes for the rest of the day. But the flight overall, pretty good. Just a very strange with the tray tables. Tenerife Airport was lovely as well, nice and quiet at this time. So yeah, overall a very good, smooth journey back. So sun's come out, just enjoyed a little drink, and we've got these 3 ducks here that keep visiting mum and dad's garden all the time. And it's one female with her 2 male friends fighting over her all the time. And they've been coming for weeks. Yeah, the sun's just come out. It's absolutely gorgeous today. So fast forward a few hours and we've come down to Southport, and we've just brought Jude to Funland here to play on the little penny. He loves the penny shover machines. You've got some different little cars stuff in here as well. And then, if you've been to Southport before, we're going to go to the famous ice cream shop here that does donuts and popcorn and stuff. We're going to come down here. This is Southport is very much, if you've not been before, it's like a mini similar version to Blackpool on a smaller scale. You know, all this old school. It is an old school like coastal town with, you know, all the hotels and stuff like that, little beach holidays and that. So you've got all this little fun arcade in here that we're going to take Jude on with all the penny shovers and stuff like this. He loves all these. So this is our next couple of hours down here with Jude. Sunny day. It's been a good day so far, nice and sunny. So I'll keep you up to date. I'm going to bring you on any of these sort of little highlights and bits and bobs that we're doing that are quite fun. Yeah, the old school penny shovers. Who likes these? Got all kinds in here. That's more my sort of thing. Doing a big giant thingamawams. That'll do me nicely. Or a big Toblerone.
What you doing? Mummy doesn't know. Oh!
Kelly's Eye, #1. Buy the knife, the battle knife. Top of the shop, prices.
Keep going.
It is quite fun, it is proper old school. So you play, you win tickets, and then the tickets you can use on all these different prizes. You've got stuff that like for thousands of tickets over there. You've got little prizes here as well. You can get like a Mawam for 5 tickets. Quite funny, quite fun really. But yeah, proper old school this.
Do you remember 21st night of September? Love we changing our minds or pretenders.
Okay everyone, so it's a little bit later on in the day and it is a gorgeous evening, so I've decided I'm going to mow the lawns. One of my favourite things to do, get the lawnmower going, get the AirPods in, bit of music, mow the lawns, jobs are good, and so they do need doing. It's one of my favourite things to do, just relaxing, especially when the weather's like this, nice and sunny. It's a bit breezy, but it's nice and sunny this evening. So I'm going to stick you on time lapse, and then you can judge my stripes by the end of it. It's quite a big garden to do this, so it'll take me a little bit. I've already started, and then I remember to bring you out to do a little bit of vlogging with. So I'll stick you on the time lapse. We'll do a little bit of lawn mowing, summer vibes in the UK. Smell of fresh cut grass, you can't beat it. Okay then everyone, this isn't Rate My Takeaway, this is Rate My Stripes. Let me know what you think of the stripes. I do like to get a nice stripe on it. That's cool. So it's not bad, it's not bad. Mum likes to keep those little blue things popping up, so we always leave them. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. I'm out of practice, but you know, looks alright, doesn't it? You can't beat a fresh cut load of grass. The smell, summer, sunshine, gorgeous. No, what I'll never understand is, and I'd never do it on my house, is getting rid of the grass and putting that fake Astra grass down. It's just not the same. It's not the same. You don't get the same smells, the wildlife, helping out the environment, etc. So in my opinion, I would never AstroTurf my back garden. I'd always have proper real grass, in my opinion. Plus I just love mowing the lawn, so I wouldn't mind any of that. But yeah, let me know. Rate my stripes out of 10. I'm going to carry on tidying up a few little bits, put some bits away in the garden room before we carry on, see what happens with the rest of the night. Little blackbird there, off she goes. Don't forget as well, in the summer, plenty of water in your bird bats. People think feeding them is the most important. In the winter as well, people are obsessed with feeding them, but make sure they've got water as well. They still have to have a good drink in the winter. And you can see as well, just up there, is all of Dad's new solar panels. So you've got some on the back here, and then there's some on the front as well. And they're all being chicken wired in, so those pigeons there can't get down underneath them. But yeah, solar panels are going well. I'll ask Dad more info on that, because I don't really know too much about them. I know there's a little meter in there that has all kinds of different values and amounts on. But yeah, Dad's garden looking pretty good actually. Looking pretty good. It's always nice to come in here in the summer. I do like coming in the garden. This is what I used to do all the time after school, etc. Come out in the garden, do some bits. There's always stuff to do. Mow lawns, go around the edges, paint the fences, etc. So it is a bit of a pastime coming back out. It's the same mower I used to use 10 years ago. I've even got, these are my old black school shoes that I'm wearing just to beat around in the garden in, rather than my good on clouds. So it really is a bit of a time warp, this. Now this is fairly new. This is Mum and Dad's garden room, they call it. It's basically a giant shed room, but it's like plastered inside and all kinds. It's basically filled with all the stuff you'd put in a shed, which I find crazy. I think this should be a nice little playroom for Jude, or a gym or something. It's got all the gear going on, all double glazed and everything. But they've basically just got like a fridge in there and bits of like paint and lawn mowers and stuff. So it's like a very fancy shed, but I've said they should definitely do something nicer with it than what they've currently done with it. Have you got any ideas for the garden room, what it should be? Because at the moment it's just basically filled with junk. Stuff that could, you know, go down the car boot sale, etc. It's far too nice to be a shed. Okay, so I've grabbed Dad out to talk about these solar panels because I know I'm going to get loads of questions on them because there's all kinds of initiatives and all kinds. What's the deal with the solar panels?
Well, I thought about it for 2 years and then finally bit the bullet.
Right.
As you can see, if you look up there, we've got 10 panels on the back of the house.
Yeah.
There's 5 on the side, 15 in all.
Now that's the max you can get without needing planning permission, isn't it?
Planning permission or anything like that. That's the max you can have. They're not unsightly. They do have to be facing as much possible the sun, so south facing as much as possible. So
right.
The surveyor came, they get the pictures off Google, look at your house, see where the best place for them is.
Okay.
And then minimum fuss putting it up, 6 hours. Panels were up, 3 guys, 3 guys including 1 electrician. Everything's in the loft. You have an inverter and 2 massive batteries. So when the sun comes up, you can see here, if I can show you on my app.
Let's have a little look at your app
here. You see the app here? They're the panels working. There's my inverter, which is in the loft. They're the batteries. Now, as you can see, the batteries this morning, they're already full.
Okay.
From the sunshine. Then it's going to power the house.
Okay.
But it's making too much for the house that we're using. So the rest is going back to the grid. And we get paid, I think it's 9p per kilowatt back from the energy company. And obviously, when the sun goes down, it then kicks in from the batteries and it stops sending to the grid.
Right.
So I can look
so
at
that little meter in there
day.
that had like 79p and all that, whatever
yeah,
that
you
is,
have a smart
or
meter
£1 79. What does that mean?
We can tell. So the smart meters do what they do. They'll tell you what they're using through the day. You know, to be honest with you, I don't even look at the smart meter. I just use the electricity. I don't think about it. I don't look at the app very often now. So
no.
I can just know that the electricity is coming from the sunshine into the batteries. When the batteries are full, it goes to the grid, minus whatever we're using in the house. Fantastic.
Now, my question is, what happens after a few years? The batteries start to deteriorate?
Well, they came with I'm sure it's a 10-year guarantee.
Right.
Everything came with a guarantee.
And who did you use? I'll try
Solar Fast.
Solar Fast. So I'll leave the link in the description. If you want to quote KnightStrider, you might get something else.
You might get a good deal there. They're absolutely superb to work with. I had the full talk from the rep before I signed up to it. Told me exactly what I was getting, where it would go. He looked in the loft, did everything to do with surveying the property. And then one day the scaffolding came, a couple of hours. Next day they came, 6 hours to install. And then after the weekend, the scaffolding went.
Right, that was it. Job done.
Job done. I'm absolutely delighted with it.
So there
I feel
you
like I've done my bit for the planet.
Yeah, well, I've just mentioned you keep your grass and all that in your garden. We're going to talk about your garden now. What's this special thing you bought here? What's this?
Love feeding the birds. Love the wild birds. Always have. But we have an issue in this area. You probably see over there, we have a rookery. It's rooks everywhere. So and squirrels too. So I'm trying to field all the nice blue tits, robins and all that. But the squirrels and the ravens just come down, or rooks rather, not ravens, and they just
demolish it. Where's that thing full of fat gone? Is that gone already?
No, I've hidden it because the rooks were on.
I saw them on it this morning.
The blue tits.
So what have you got? You haven't explained what it is.
This is squirrel-proof.
Squirrel-proof bird feeder.
I haven't seen a bird go through the wire yet, though. The idea is a bird can go through, nibble away.
But the squirrels can't.
Well, here, look at this.
Here we go. Here's this natty look. He loves Paul Titsmarsh.
36 hours ago, were full to the brim.
And now they're empty.
Half empty.
Three quarters.
This, I've watched the rooks. They can dismantle that. I thought it was rook proof.
Certainly not rook proof.
So yeah. So I do know if I feed them from over there.
Right.
Don't want to go
you might recognise this corner from the vlogs. This is the corner I sort of painted up and put all the stone down and that. It needs painting again already. It's already going a little bit green. I've just spoke about your garden room. I've asked for suggestions. Good luck, because you're in a bit of trouble now, because I think you're going to get absolutely annihilated for treating that as a shed.
It is. I tell you, it was never meant to be.
It's a shed.
There you go.
Oh, look, you got a mouse there. Whoa, look at all them mice.
These feeders here now, the rooks don't come round here.
No.
They're obviously...
So has that one been...
terrified.
Why is that one empty? You're not on your
Because-
ball there, are you?
Because there's a wood pigeon that only has to stand on the fence and feed himself. He doesn't have to hang off.
Right.
But I feel sorry for him, so... he can...
And
Once
what
again...
about all these mice here? And then you got that you never use that stylo, do you?
I do.
Ah, come off it.
I empty that regularly now, yeah.
And what's this? You in the morning? Dragon.
Have you shown them the little garden made down below?
Gardening with Garvey.
Garden.
Garvey's Garden.
To show me garden.
It's like a TV show. Garvey's Garden. Welcome back to Garvey's Garden. Right, yeah, the mum didn't want me to mow.
Mum loves them. We don't mow so low as to cut them.
Mow so low.
Mow so low. We don't mow so low.
Right,
It was no mow, mate.
okay.
For the bar.
I've got like a little fairy garden going on here. What's with all these mushrooms and that?
Look at this.
Is
Come
this
on.
Jude's little section? We've got rabbits and frogs and meerkats and fairies and ducks and lizards.
Toadstools.
What's that gonna...
This all started
What's
from...
going on?
I saw a broken pot in Bridgemere Garden Centre.
Right.
And where it was all broken, they planted it like that, and I thought, I like that.
Right, so you brought your own, smashed your own pots,
No,
did
it was
you?
already breaking up, so I broke it a bit more.
Right.
There you go. And then, yes, over the
And
years...
what about like the animal collection you've got going on, you know?
That's built up over a long time.
Right.
Time. So, you know,
What's your latest one?
the latest one I bought is
Oh, I quite like that. That's quite nice made out of that wood there.
a blue chip took to that,
Right.
but then didn't move in.
Oh,
Not good enough. You saw her going in and out, but then never...
wasn't feeling it.
No, wasn't feeling it.
you got your
Uh,
rose garden
rose
there with all
garden's
your
there.
roses.
That little fairy with the ball there,
Yeah.
that's solar powered and that lights up when it goes dark.
Right.
That's the latest.
Really? Okay. Questionable. I mean, the mice I can sort of like live with, and the rabbit and that. But when you're going into like the fairies with light up balls and all that, is where a sort of, hey, you love a barbecue, don't you? Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you can
Whose
see why I love
Barbie
it.
is
Look
this?
at the state of
That's
that.
grim.
It
Who's
is.
cooking anything in there?
Nobody.
When
I
are you
hate
ever having a
barbecue.
barbecue?
I hate them. If you do a barbecue, just go and get the disposable ones. That needs taken to the skip.
Right, what's
But Mum won't
next?
let me.
What's next in
And
your
then
fairy
there's the
tale
water
of...
feature now.
Oh, I've got more mushrooms and all.
Unfortunately,
The
the
water
water
feature.
feature needs a
bust.
maintenance. No, it's not bust. Oh, no. But I wouldn't risk finding it up, because if the filter's blocked, it'll trip the electric. So underneath here, guys,
Is a big water grid and all
is
kinds.
a
Used to
full-size
have...
bin
Yeah,
of water, and then it pumps up and flows down.
yeah.
So on. But I think the bin is full of all kinds. So I
Will
need
be.
to empty it, and it's not a job I'm looking forward to.
It'd be absolutely horrendous.
Not
Frog
looking
skeletons, the
forward
lot. Now, my advice to you here would be, Garvey Titsmarsh, is to get rid of these two bushes that are like overgrown.
No.
They're horrible.
No.
They're too big.
No boxes.
Oh, I love me ball bush.
In fact, if you had more time, I was going to get you to get a little pair of scissors.
Oh, come off it. They need more than scissors then.
What's
Look
it
at them.
called? Topiary.
Look at it. Look at the shape of it.
You know, when have you seen them in the hedges where you've got the shape of a squirrel or a chicken or a rabbit?
Right.
That's this stuff.
Yeah, well, you've done really well shaping them, haven't you?
Well, it just needs trimming. You know, I can't do everything, you know.
Right, okay, next. Oh, what's happening on next?
Well, did you do the lawn?
I've done the lawn, spoke about the lawn. All about the lawn.
The blue flower, well done. You've left them. That's great.
Have you told the story about this garden? Have we
yeah.
told the story before?
Yes.
I think we have, haven't we?
About 10 years now, maybe less. Our garden ended here.
Right here, yeah. This was our garden fence was all the way along here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next door,
yeah.
their garden.
So ours finished here.
Yeah. Right
That
along
was
here
ours.
now. They owned the garden, went behind their house, and then right round the back.
They had a huge L, didn't they? So they had all of this, and then theirs, and round the side, huge.
Huge.
It was only very uneven or
Well, it was very uneven because this grass you can see here was an orchard.
Yeah.
And underneath this grass now, to this day, there's still rotting trunks from pear and apple trees.
Yeah.
And occasionally I have to dig up the lawn and fill in the holes as it's rotting. So he had a shed there, a shed there.
He had a massive shed here, didn't we? Had to rip it down, I remember that.
A shed in the corner. All this was just overgrown and like a path. He used to mow the lawn, and that was it.
Yeah.
When you were living,
Oh, we had bonfires here as well, so we'd have a bonfire here, well away from his house, and it would just blow all over ours, wouldn't it? Mum's washing. You used to send me out, didn't you?
Back in the day, I'd say to Andrew, "Here, son, here's a hose pipe. Get over that fence."
Yeah, used to go and send me. I'd have to crawl like on a mission to the fence line and aim my hose pipe over to put the bonfire out.
Precious. And he used to go mad. No wonder he never sold me the land.
Well, you tried, didn't you, multiple times? You wanted to put a tennis court in here at one time, didn't you?
Absolutely. Anyway, he ended up with dementia and in the nursing home. Then his widow wanted to... Oh, he passed away. His widow was down. This house was too big for her. Came on the market, and then the buyers of that agreed to sell.
Well, they were actually
section.
patients of yours.
They were patients of mine. They wanted the house. They weren't too worried about the massive garden. In fact, it was too much for them. So they accepted my offer, and we put the fence up. It was a
fence line in.
Bit of a hassle with legal, you know, to make sure everything was dotted and crossed the T's and dot the I's. And that's the best thing I ever did, because then we ripped down the sheds. You
built a big massive rockery here.
Big rockery there.
Yeah, we got the grass going because the grass was awful, wasn't it? It took a long time to get the grass nice.
Nice. Well, and even now it's not exactly Wembley, but it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. And it also, at the time of the house being on the market, there was rumours that builders were looking at buying it to knock it down
to build it was either 3 houses or flats and stuff, wasn't it?
Using this land,
because that could be a house there, and then the garden, a bit like these here. So that would be another 2 houses, and then your garden coming through.
You know, these days, how many houses can they put on a small plot?
Yeah.
And we'd have had that at the back of our house.
Yeah.
So thankfully, the guys wanted that house so much that the builder gave up, and then they agreed to sell this bit to me. So
yeah. And that was it, all done. You got lucky, and now all 3 gardens, these 3 houses in a row, all now have pretty even, fair-sized gardens now, don't they?
Yeah. And here's another point about modern builders. That's one road going down, and there's another over that side. In this day and age, there'd be at least another row of houses down here.
Down the middle, yeah. You wouldn't have these big long gardens.
These were built in the 30s, maybe, or after the war. There's no way you'd be given this much garden ever in a month of Sundays.
No.
So when we come out, we just
you have a lovely view, green trees, big garden to now do all your stuff in. Now we'd have killed for this as kids. Well, that was the shame, was it came very late. It came as we were all moved out and all done at school, and we'd had all our kids' parties and that by then. We'd have killed as a kid. This would be like football and golf and now Jude gets the benefit. Now Jude gets it, he gets to run around and go crazy.
What the kids used to do, you'd love this. Before this was all that is actually artificial.
That's actually a golf green, yeah. That's actually golf turf, AstroTurf, very high tech.
Very high tech, as you can see, well used, not.
Yeah.
That really needs to go. But back in the day, the drop down to that end was really
There's a bit of a slope here, yeah.
And the kids had a slide here.
Yeah.
I went to the building merchants and got a big roll of polythene, rolled it down, right to the end, hit the hose pipe at the top of the slide here.
Yeah.
The water's flowing down and onto the
and you slide down.
They used to call it crocodile mile.
Yeah.
And they come flying down the slide. This on a hot summer's day now.
Yeah.
Which, you know, few and far between, and they come flying down right to the end.
Yeah.
And what we've promised is we're going to do that with Jude, because we've got the slope.
You got the slope there, yeah. So you do that. We used to have a trampoline as well. Used to go mad about. Used to hate the trampoline.
We had a big branch on this tree. You had to swing off that.
There's a big branch here, when we had a swing either side of the tree.
Either side
we had a swing here.
But unfortunately, it got a bit away where the branch was in the way of everything.
Yeah, it needed to go. It was.
So, now one thing about the garden, I love
Right.
aces.
That's a
all
big
the
acer. I mean,
all
if
the
you want your
aces
wall
there.
to feature, you've got to remove the acer, kind of, haven't you?
No, the aces are going nowhere. You should see them in the autumn.
Right.
One thing I sort of regret putting in, and Mum could absolutely
Mum hates you for it. She's already had me ripping some out today.
bamboo.
Bamboo, yeah.
Guys, I've got to show you something.
Right. Need a little ad break here to advertise some like lawnmowers or something, you know?
Here we have, right? And it's a pity, because what you've got undone today, you've got to remove the new ones coming up.
Yeah, there was loads of them. I don't know if we got.
If you can see this
took them all
golden
out.
bamboo
There's
here.
the golden bamboo here coming out.
Literally.
It
Unfortunately,
shoots new stuff
it
up
shoots
by
new
the
stuff.
day, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's some right here.
Here we are. Here it goes. Look, see this? All this. And if you, I noticed here as well.
There's another new one shooting up right there.
Here we are. Focus in. Can you see in that little pansy?
Yeah.
See one coming up right
Yeah,
there?
next to the rabbit. Yeah.
It is lethal, right? Don't ever let it loose in your garden. Because
Always
look,
keep it in pots because it just shoots and shoots and shoots. There's loads of it.
You
And
ask
look,
yourself, where's the wall gone?
yeah, so you can actually see our old fence line. That's what the fence used to sit on right there.
Yeah.
This was the new wall we had put in over it. We had a big landscaper come in, and now look, the wall's falling down.
And see the wall here?
Yeah,
Look.
it's absolute, and that's
And
all
that's
from.
all from bamboo. We had a clump of it here.
You removed
that-
it, didn't you? Thankfully.
Well, remove it? It was a nightmare. I had to poison the roots and everything.
Well, you've got your work cut out here because look, your wall's going to come down.
Wall's coming down. So
Any advice? Let us know. I think you're going to have to bring the wall out a bit,
no,
aren't you?
no, I'm not going to build another wall. What we'll
you gonna do?
is what we did with this. We'll slope it.
You're just going to grass
Just
it.
gonna
How are you
slope-
going to grass it?
No, I'll slope it with soil and
Right.
then make rockery.
Right. No more wall.
No more wall. Because it can. Well, look, here's concrete flat, right?
Yeah.
And my wall came above that to here. But
Yeah.
the roots just went over the concrete and bang and knocked the wall down.
Yeah.
This is the stuff here. Look. Now this is fine.
You quite like this because this is like privacy and
Privacy screen.
yeah,
That's the black.
the black shoot bamboo.
That's the
It's the golden.
golden.
You got. I mean, even more. Look, you've got.
Oh yeah.
They're shooting up here as well.
They just. And what happened?
So they are good for privacy, but they're a nightmare when they start popping up. I've already mown over one.
Yeah.
There was
coming
one
up in
popped
the
up
lawn.
in the grass.
They
Yeah.
they are literally. They're like Day of the Triffids.
Now what I will say is you do need to paint your fence.
Yes. Yes.
You need to get your face
I
fence
know, I need
painted
to get
nice,
that
you know,
done,
get your
man.
Ron seal out. Be a good vlog that.
You all right? You all right?
Well, there you go. There's Mick Garvey's garden. Garvey's garden.
There you go, guys.
Sponsored by Ron Seal.
A long time to get it like this, and it takes a lot of maintenance. A lot of maintenance. This conifer here, I love. You see these in Tenerife. That's why I got. That was only the height of me when I put it in.
Yeah, they grow up nice
But now,
and
look, I need to trim it.
and you're going to struggle to reach
I'm
the
gonna
top,
go
aren't you?
there.
Well, you need to lob it as well, probably try and stop it growing so
No,
tall.
no. You don't do that.
I love throwing little curveballs at him with his. Yeah, don't do that. you get so angry about it.
Yeah. So there's more aces. This garden.
There you go. There's one of the big tree stumps there that used to be a big tree.
That was one of them.
Right,
Oh, the name's gone now.
massive.
Oh. And the wind blew it over, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I remember you had to cut it all off.
The wind blew it over.
I remember that. Well, there we go. Garvey's garden.
And some panels.
And solar panels. Yeah, I will leave.
Panels.
We're not
Honestly.
sponsored or anything, but I will leave in the description if you are interested. We've had a good experience with them, so I will leave that info in the description. If you want to mention KnightStrider or you saw it on the vlog,
Yeah.
you can do. Maybe you can try and get some form of deal or whatever. We're not sponsored or anything, but I thought we would mention it because there's so many different companies doing it and stuff like that. It's something to bear in mind.
So
And
we
they
also-
straight away, I said, someone said to me, "Oh, you're getting solar panels. Make sure you chicken wire them in."
Exactly.
And I said straight away, I said to Dad, make sure the chicken wire it. He said they've already said they're doing it. So yeah,
the
straight
companies don't do
away.
it.
Yeah, well, there's a house across the road that have got them without the chicken wire, and you end up with nests underneath, and
Birds and squirrels.
yeah, it's a nightmare. So
And also, if they go wrong, the apple would tell me.
right,
But the company are linked to it anyway, so they would get first notification that the panels are not doing their job.
Yeah.
So he said, by all means, look at your app, but it tells us if it's not working.
Yeah.
So yeah, delighted with it.
All right. Thanks very much. Thanks for your
I've
tour.
been dying for years to show them my garden, and now you've done it. at
Garvey's
just the right time.
Garden.
Garvey.
Sponsored by
Garvey
Garvey Seal,
Nightmares.
the best fence paint on the market. Does what it says in
Can I
the
just say,
tin. Get it on and get it done.
There was steps here,
Yeah, right.
which I now totally regret.
Oh yeah, you got horrible. You did. I mean, they weren't
they
great
never
when they put them in.
cleaned.
They
They
put in
came
like these
loose.
big slate steps in.
All the way
but,
down.
Yeah.
But when Jude started walking and the steps were getting loose, I thought,
dodgy,
and then I
yeah.
realised they had really sharp edges.
Yeah.
So there's no way I'm letting him come down them. So we took them away as a doddle because the ants had eaten all under them and everything over the years. And then, believe it or not though, over a ton of topsoil
Yeah.
to lay the grass on.
Yeah. And even then, it's still quite steep.
And now Jude loves getting in his car or his scooter and riding down the hill. So wait till he's got his crocodile mile.
Right.
Yeah,
Go on.
just a bit of sentimental gardening here. This little rose here, as you can see, it's not in the best of health at the moment. It was looking better about a month ago. This was planted the day Catherine was born,
Right.
which was the 29th of May 1991.
Wow.
And here it is still going. As you can see, some old stuff there. We trim it every year. Every year I think, oh, I think it's going. But lo and behold, it comes
Still
back.
keeps on. We're getting a bit of bombastic side eye there from the cat in the.
Where is he?
There's a proper bit of side eye going on there.
Oh, he loves to watch what's going on. He absolutely loves it. And he goes mental when he sees the squirrels. Absolutely wants to jump on them.
Okay, so it's even later now. Me and Dad have popped down to the casino. How are you getting on, Dad?
It's okay, it's okay.
Ticking over.
Ticking over, you know.
Ticking
I'm in
over.
the game. I'm in the game.
You're in the game. You're getting there.
That's all I can say at the moment.
So we've come to the Genting Casino in Liverpool. The one in...
Renshaw Street.
Yeah, because the other one's closed down now, hasn't it? The Renshaw Street one, the bar's closed. It's very busy. It's hectic, isn't it?
Feels a bit claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, not impressed where we used to go to really.
Not quite the same, is it? But we're in. We're playing. We're having a little game, you know.
We've come this far. It's good that I can't sit at the bar
Yeah.
because there is no bar.
So, what did we win? Big, massive bat.
I won a stately home.
Did you?
Yeah,
At what point was that?
I won a stately home.
A big fat zero. We took the L in here, big time.
People will know the hall that I'm talking about.
We took the L in here, big time.
Yeah, we
Big
took a
time.
hit.
The
We took a
J2
hit.
was nice though.
Yeah, we've had a bit of fun. I got a few wins, but then unfortunately, my numbers come in and then they stop coming in.
Yeah, it was one of them nights where you get a number, lose a number, get a number, lose a number.
But the good news is we've come off, and we're just staying for one more little drink, and then we're going to leave.
We have our limit, don't we?
We have our limit.
You have your play, that's it.
That's it.
And even then, half the time we're playing with what we won last time.
Exactly. You do not chase it, whatever you do.
Just have it come with money you're willing to lose. And that's it.
Exactly. Well, number one came in, which wasn't one of my numbers, and that was Wipeout. So, ordered another drink. And then 18 was coming, not our number. 15, not one of our numbers. And we covered a lot of numbers, by the way. We
Yeah, you
spread
gotta
our
spread your
bet.
bet.
Got to spread your bet. So, I'm feeling happy there, because if I'd have chased it, it wouldn't have been too good. So, yeah, we're happy. We're happy.
2 Budweisers.
And a long trip into town listening to music.
Okay, well, it's following morning, and I'm up and about for a little Starbucks this morning. I've got a bit of a dry, sore throat. Probably picked up a bit of a bug somewhere. Really dry, sore throat today, so I'm going to go and enjoy a nice little coffee. It's raining, it's grim, it's horrible out there. It's your standard UK weather now. Back to the norm, so we're going to go and enjoy a little coffee, and I'll see where I go. I've got a few emails to do, bits and bobs, bit of editing to do, some thumbnails to sort out, etc. So always little bits and bobs while I'm having a coffee, just do the little bits. So yeah, I'm going to head there. It's absolutely grim today. Raining and horrible. Is it always like this in the UK or what? pretty grim. It's meant to be June. I thought, you know, it'd be like sort of steady kind of nice. I didn't expect it to be perfect, but this is grim. Okay, so you now join us in Formby Hall in the golf club. Having a little bit of lunch. What have you got there?
I've got
A little bacon and egg roll going on.
A breakfast bap.
Breakfast bar. It's lovely in here, Formby Hall.
22, yeah, very
We're going to go on the driving range in a bit as well. Bit of lunch first, you know, look at that.
Get some energy in us, swing a few clubs, but it's freezing out there.
So this range has been upgraded since I was here last. It's now a top tracer range, which is quite nice. So got the electric ball feeder. Yeah, it's changed a bit since I was here, all the new tech in. Nice. You are an absolute idiot. You cannot take you anywhere. What are you doing?
I thought the basket came out automatically.
Idiot.
I tell you what's good news. I've got 50 balls, you've got 100. It could have been 100. Now, this makes absolute sense, doesn't it? Right? What is it? You put the baskets that end of the range and the ball deliverer this end of the range. I mean, perfect logic, isn't it? And then tools like me think the basket's going to come out automatically. I can't get over that. I mean, it's a great range, but where's the logic in that?
Look at scooping all your balls in. There you go. Good lad. Doing well there.
Just leave it with you.
Well, I really am enjoying the old Pro Trace here. It gives you exactly what you've got. 185 carry, 191 total with the 3 wood. You select which club you're hitting. So it's great for working out your exact yardages, because I think it does give you an average. So if you hit plenty of balls, you can see exactly what you're averaging. There's Dad, good old lefty. You know what's a shame though, Dad, about this range since we came years ago? They've removed, or like you used to have like a different greens to aim at, didn't you, that were high? You used to have proper greens to hit into, didn't you? Well, yeah, here in Formby you can actually see quite often the planes taking off from the little airport, all the little diddy planes across the way. And I'm liking the averages. I'll cut back in a minute. Let's hit some 3 woods. And we'll
mentioned in previous vlogs.
This is what I'm hitting at the moment, the old Vapor.
The man that overlooks my life.
Yeah.
To make it as sad and hard as possible. Means that my left-handed bay isn't working.
No, it's not, is it?
So
I mean, it probably saw your lady's sunglasses and thought, nah.
And then it made me walk miles for buckets, spill the balls all over the range. Good job the range isn't busy, I've been laughed at. Well done up there.
Now, I've done a few different shot shapes there, which is really cool to see. And there you go, the averages. What are we averaging now? 197, 207 average. This is amazing. I'd have loved all this when I was younger. All this info, hang time, landing, everything. Amazing. So cool that is. So we will change club in a minute. We'll do some different bits. You can see your consistency. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna get Dad to film this. I'm hitting a few drivers. Come round here and film me hitting this driver. Let's see what we can get ball speed up to, and then we'll go and compare it with Dad's. This is amazing, this. I love that. Right, I'll give you the camera.
Am I filming you or the stream?
Yeah, you film me and then we'll film the screen. Let's hit first. It's a bit pulley, but have a look at the screen. I love the way it tracks it. I love that. So we've just hit that. What did we hit there? Wasn't happy with the consistency. So 231 yards. So it's actually nearly hitting the 3-wood as far as the driver these days. Ball speed, that's what I want to see you get up to.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I can get up to that.
I'll do one more. One more, let's try and really rip one.
Take your time. A little bit pulley.
A bit pulley, a bit low, see what that gets up to. 157 ball speed, so it was faster. It's good fun. 240 that went.
240. I can assure you mine, when I do tear up, will not be going 240, okay?
We'll do one more before we go. Oh, a bit left.
I think you've still pulled it slightly. Back to 152. 220, oh.
We're going to see what you're on now. We're going to have a little nosy at Dad here. Well, I'd have loved this tech though as a kid.
I've got to turn my tickets here around.
You can actually see the 3-wood was actually going nearly as far as the driver. These are this is just an old set I put together for when I'm home. Some S57s and stuff. I-15 driver. I used to play with one of these back in the day. A bit of a cutty driver though. Dad's left-handed bay going really well. Old school.
Old school.
But no, for getting your distance and stuff, I think these are really, really good. Really clever. Okay, you're going in with his big stick. Here we go. What you hitting, Dad? You got your tailor-made big white thing.
Big white thing. Laser guided big white thing.
Right. Let's see where this ends up. That's not bad for you though. It's not bad. That's tracking on the screen. Bit of a cut.
No, it's gone nowhere.
118. 96 ball speed.
96 ball speed.
Yeah, 120 yards. You hit that.
For goodness sake. You know what?
That might get you to a par 3.
Go further for a cup of tea. Go and get a par 3.
Put a bit of oomph in this. That's it. That was a bit of a ripper. Bit low and cutty. Higher ball speed though. 105. There you go. It's going up. 150. Well, 143. You hit that. Come on.
Not,
keep working it up.
That's not great though, is it, eh? It's not great.
Yeah, but you're out of practice. They're going pretty straight-ish. Get right through it. That was that was all arms. That you did not swing your body at all. That was horrendous. It still went 130. Yeah, that was all arms. That you didn't turn or anything.
When I'm bending in the bucket, you know what I get?
From your hip.
My hip squeaks.
Right, actually turn on this one. Put your body through it. Bit of turn on the false hip. Bit more like it, bit cutty. I love these screens. It was your best yet. Your best yet, 156. Higher ball speed as well.
220?
See, when you put your body through it, get a bit more oomph.
Just my feeder not to be working.
I know. You did get unlucky with that one.
Right, this one is the best.
Slow back, a little bit quicker through. It's complete wrong direction. But I reckon that's going to be your furthest. It is you. Ooh, no.
If it had gone straight, it would have had another 10 15 yards on it.
Give it another go. Square up a bit more. Body right through it. There's one of the planes I've just mentioned flying by. That's it. You could really hear that one and all. That was much better. That much better.
Come on, give me a bit of it.
Yeah,
No?
you're still not quite beating that one.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
150. I mean, I do think the range balls are designed to go a bit less, not as far.
Look at this. Is that not consistent?
I know.
You know, a golf pro now could move in and go, right, we can fix that.
Yeah, your hang time is quite low as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not hanging up there, is it?
It's good though. It's clever system, isn't it?
It would have helped greatly when I took the game up.
Oh yeah, to get your distances.
Get your distances,
know exactly what you're hitting and everything.
When you hit it. Yeah, absolutely. And as you said, you can play different courses on it.
Oh yeah, you can do all kinds. Yeah, you can actually play courses and. Well, there you go. Keep swinging away.
A few more.
Well, good morning everyone. So we've just come down now to Liverpool city centre, to Liverpool 1. I'll have a little bit of a mooch around the shops. We'll see how it goes. I've got nothing in particular that I need, but I do like to come down and have a little mooch around and a little look in Primark, maybe the Swatch shop as well. I've seen these new Snoopy watches that I'd like to get my hands on. Just have a little general wander, see if anything jumps out at us, see if we fancy anything in particular. I always come down for a little mooch, and if we don't buy anything, we don't buy anything. It's one of those things I just like popping into the city and seeing what's going on and getting those city feels. So this is where we are, Liverpool 1. It's quite good for a bit of shopping if you're in the northwest. It's actually quite a nice place to come and do some shopping. We have still got our massive John Lewis, because loads of them are closing all over the place. The one in Manchester's closed now, so we've still got our massive John Lewis. I'm also going to be popping in there because I'd like to see the prices of the new iPhones and stuff. I'm currently on the 13 and they're on the 15, whatever it is now. So I'm probably 3 generations old now with the iPhone. And considering the amount that I use them, filming, vlogging, the business all day long, I should really think about maybe upgrading. So we'll see how that goes as well, because I think they're pricey. But for me, obviously, it's quite important for the businesses. So we'll see how we go. No, I do like to come here nice and early, so nothing is even open yet. We're about half an hour too early for anything to be open, but you can see what's here. You've got loads going on. Bershka, Superdrug, Under Armour. You've got the Liverpool and the Everton stores, New Look, Tag Heuer, Pull & Bear. We've got a big Zara here. There's the big John Lewis. You've got the Apple shop. There's absolutely loads in Liverpool 1. And I think they have these sorts of pop-up stores as well. But yeah, I'm going to go and find there's a Starbucks just down here near the Omega shops. I'm going to have a coffee. And then the minute everything opens, I can get in and have a mooch around before it gets busy later on. Okay, so it's evening time. We're heading out for a dinner. Where are we heading to? Where are we going?
Going to Matu.
Matu, which is?
At the Albert Dock.
Yeah, opposite the Liver buildings. Yeah. It's a nice Pan-Asian, isn't it?
Pan-Asian, I think.
Bit of Asian food going on, and you know, looking all summery, you know. It's all right, yeah. The sun's kind of out. It's quite nice. Just gone behind a cloud.
It might be a bit chilly because it is at the Albert Dock, isn't it?
Yeah, once you're on the waterfront, it goes a little bit cold. I've been drinking this, by the way, just to show you. I've never tried this before. It's very, very nice. The Ultra Rossa. It tastes very American. I like that. And then I've also had this bottle of Prime. I know people don't like Prime, whatever, but this strawberry and lemonade flavour was lovely. So there's 2 new drinks I tried while I was home.
And what did you say to me? Don't bin this bottle.
Don't bin it, because I've got
because you have a collection.
Yeah,
of
collected each bottle, got each bottle, pretty much. Apart from a few, like the New York Yankees one and stuff, I've not got them. And I've not got that banana one, I can't stand the flavour.
I could drink it and save me the bottle. Are you packing this to take?
I don't know, because if I pack it in hand luggage, it'll come up on the scanner, won't it? And they'll stop me.
No, it's empty.
Even though it's empty, yeah, but they'll still stop me.
Oh, they won't.
They'll see a bottle and stop me, I reckon.
It's empty.
Well, let's see how I get on.
What happened to your love of...
I know, well, you did it. It's one of them.
Flake cakes?
Although we meant well, Dad did overkill on them, and now I'm just not into them. I'm over them.
You haven't had one for about 6 months.
I know, I'm over them, because Dad bought so many. He kept like getting them, you know, when you have too much of one thing.
Right, okay.
So I'm kind of over them, which sounds bad, but Yeah,
Sounds very ungrateful.
I know it does. I did thank him. I might have one later, but I'm not, in a race to eat them. I'm sort of over them. You only have too much of one thing.
Yes, I do know what you mean.
Right. Well, we'll bring you along to Matu.
Okay.
And
You're bringing me along.
I meant the viewers, but well, if we have to bring you as well, we will. But there we go. Also went shopping in town yesterday. I'll show you what I got. So I did actually buy a new iPhone for the channel. Very expensive purchase, very expensive investment, but we have got the latest iPhone. It is a terabyte memory as well, so that should be good for the live streams. Phone case to go with it. The latest AirPod Pros, because I lost mine. So it was an expensive day yesterday, and I did actually pop into the Swatch shop. And I did manage to get myself the new Moon Phase Snoopy version. It was the very, very last one. It was the same nice lady that sold me the Neptune last time. These are very hard to get, and I managed to get it retail price, and there she is. So made up with that. Made up. I didn't think I was going to get it, but she said we've got one left. I will let you have it. So there we go. Very happy with that.
Excuse me.
Go on.
You didn't buy these?
I didn't. It was still an expensive day. Mum and Dad very kindly bought my AirPods for my birthday 6 months in advance.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, but it was still an expensive day, was it not? I bought this shirt from Next. Very like beach vibes.
Yeah,
And if you spin the camera around, I can show you from here. I bought this shirt, jackety type thing as well. Smart Cas for the summer, you know.
Because you just left it in a ball.
There you go. Good stuff. So that was yesterday's shopping trip. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out that new iPhone. There's better features on it for filming and stuff, and hopefully it should keep up with the live streams a little bit better. You all right there? You ready to go?
Yeah, we're going for a little drink and a bite to eat at Matu.
Yep. Already been through that. You missed all that while you were messing around upstairs.
I've been, getting myself ready, looking myself smart,
Smart.
Winter jacket,
I know.
middle of June.
Have you not got like a more summery colour than black? So a nice, gorgeous night. It was actually raining this morning, but look at that now. Sun's out, and this is where we're heading to, Matu. You'll have seen us here a few times on the channel before. If you have been with us for a while, this is the nice waterfront. And when the weather's like this and sunny, you cannot beat it down here. So you can just go up for a drink. We're going for food though this time for a change, and there's the Liver building. Absolutely stunning. I love it down here in this weather. So I've been fairly lucky with the sunshine, not very lucky with the temperatures. It's been very cold this week. It's been all over the news how cold it is. It's only been about 15 degrees compared to last year where we had 27 at this time. So much colder than usual for June, but not had too much rain or cloud. It has been fairly sunny, which is all I'm bothered about. A bit of sunshine and blue skies is fine by me. Okay, so here we are. This is our view that we've got right down onto the river. Very nice. So let's have a quick look at the menu then. You can have a look at the prices as well. We've got a couple of different set menus that you can do. Set menu A and set menu B. So you can have a set menu for 35 quid with Thai green curries in and stuff. And then you've got the different main menus here. Salt and pepper, chicken strips. Nice. Hot and sour soup. So you've got quite a big menu in here. It's massive. Different fish, stuff on the grill, Korean char grilled chicken. That sounds nice. You've got a different wok dishes as well. Spicy sea bass, Dad. Deep fried fillet sea bass with stir fried veg. And then you've got curries on the back here as well. Different noodles. There you go. There's a little idea of the menu. Mum's got a pina colada. It's nice in here though, isn't it? I like when you get the window seat. Very nice.
I have a pint of Sahi.
Sahi, there you go. It's proper Asian beer.
It is Asian beer.
Okay, so here we go. Here is my mains. I've got chicken with teriyaki sauce with some rice.
People like to see it. There we
We've
go.
got, what's that, Dad?
That
Spicy
is
sea bass.
Spicy sea bass.
And Mum's gone for 2 starters.
Vegetable spring rolls and chicken satay.
Okay, give it a try. Okay, so all done with the food. Gonna be completely honest, it didn't blow us away. It was expensive. It was 110 quid for 3 of us. And the food was quite standard. It didn't blow us away for that price. So if you're thinking of going, the food was good, but not on the level that they're charging in terms of like presentation and stuff. You know, you saw my chicken breast tonight. It wasn't, you know, for the price of it, but it was okay, did the job. So we're now back in the car and we're heading to Leo's Casino. So the casino that we don't normally go to. This one again is on the waterfront. You get nice views and stuff on a nice sunny night like tonight, but it is freezing. It says 19 degrees.
Yeah,
is it heck 19 degrees? It feels like about 10. It's freezing.
We'll tell you what it is when the car's been running for a few minutes.
Absolutely freezing. Yeah, we're off the casino now. But yeah, Matu, we'll be back again, but just for drinks, I think. The food didn't blow us away particularly.
That wind is completely...
So we're just driving along, taking a quick look on the way home at Everton's new stadium, cracking on nicely. It's looking good. Massive, absolutely massive. Well everyone, bit of an odd vlog this one, but that is going to finish this one off here in the UK, flying back in a few days. I brought some bits of highlights, but a lot of the time I just wanted to relax sort of off camera as well and have a bit of a break. So it's a bit all over the place. Some of you'll enjoyed it, some of you being like, what am I watching? But there you go. Now, next vlog coming up, I'm about to start right now, which is our full travel day to Tenerife. So I'm going to do a separate vlog for the travel day. So if you want to watch that, flying with Jet2 this time to Tenerife, extra legroom, etc., follow me along with that one in the next vlog. We'll do a full travel day to Tenerife, where it is apparently nice and sunny. So join me for that one. Thank you for watching this one. I hope you did enjoy it. I know it was a bit of an odd one, but there you go. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you comment down below as well. Let me know what was your favourite part of the vlog. Maybe Garby's garden. There he is, out there again, mooching around. Thank you all very much. Hit the thumbs up and stride on. I'll see you in the next one.